Hello, Mallory. I hate to bother you right now since I'm sure you're busy getting ready for the wedding, but do you have a moment? I need your help with something.
What's the matter, Linda?
It's the oddest thing. I just got to the chapel a short while ago, but when I gave the receptionist my name, they said I wasn't on the guest list. I did come a bit early because I thought you might like some help with your hair or makeup, but the timing shouldn't be an issue. Yours is the only wedding today, after all. I tried to explain that I'm the mother of the groom, but they were insistent that they couldn't let me in. And then there's my son. I had something extremely important to talk to Troy about, but he's not returning my calls. Would you mind terribly talking to the venue staff for me?
I'm sorry, Linda, but I am afraid I can't do that.
What's the matter? Are you too busy? Oh, that's all right. You can let them know that I'm on the guest list whenever you get the chance.
No, you don't understand. I'm the one that had you removed from the guest list in the first place. I also gave the venue staff explicit instructions not to let you inside. So why would I go to all the trouble of having you banned from the building just to let you in after all?
You what? You had me banned from the building? But why would you do a thing like that? This is my son's wedding.
It's very simple, really. You're nothing but a parasite.
Excuse me? What do you mean?
Troy told me all about you. Your husband died back when he was really young, and he left behind a massive insurance policy. And ever since then, all you've been doing is slacking off at home. You're a housewife to a dead-end husband. You haven't worked or done anything else productive with your life. How shameless can you be? What would your husband say if he saw how you were squandering the massive insurance money he left you? I'm sorry, but this is our wedding day, the happiest day of our lives, and I will not have someone as lazy, selfish, and greedy as you celebrating with us on such a happy occasion.
I can't believe this, Mallory. I am so disappointed in you. I would never have thought you would speak to me in such a manner. I'm going to have a talk with Troy about this as soon as possible. If that boy would only pick up his phone.
Oh, I wouldn't count on Troy to come to your rescue, Linda. He's on my side.
What? There's no way.
As a matter of fact, he told me personally that he's embarrassed to call you his mother.
No.
He said that he feels like he would die of embarrassment to have an unemployed parasite like you at his wedding. So since we both feel the same way about you, we decided that we would ban you from coming to our wedding.
You may be right that I've not had any traditional employment since my husband passed, but calling me a parasite, that's simply unfair. I gave my all to raise Troy. I cared for him in the house by myself ever since he was a child.
Really, Linda? Housework? Don't act like you've done something amazing just because you washed the dishes and swept the floor. Any idiot can do that. And I mean, so what if you raised him? That's literally the bare amount of effort required of a parent. To call that work is an insult to all the people who actually work to make society function. But as long as you've come all this way, you can go ahead and leave whatever gift you got for us at the front desk. That's all we want from you, though. We don't need any useless parasites at our wedding.
Is that really the only reason you're not allowing me inside?
Yes. Now get out of here.
Hey, Mom, sorry, I'm running late. I'll be at the chapel soon, though, so let's meet up, okay? Where are you right now?
Hello, Kyle. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed inside the building.
What? But you're family! And not just any family, you're the mother of the groom! There must be some mistake. The venue staff must have mixed up the guest list or something. I'll message Troy and have him take care of it for you.
No, don't bother. There isn't any mistake. Mallory and Troy intentionally had me banned from the building.
What? I mean, what? What are you talking about? Are you serious?
It seems the two of them take issue with the fact that I haven't had any sort of job since your father died. Apparently, I'm a parasite, in their words. I suppose I could have seen this coming. Your older brother has always been rather cold to me. But to think that Mallory would agree with him... Actually, she might even be egging him on.
That's gotta be the dumbest thing I've ever heard! So what if you've never had a normal job? You worked more than hard enough to raise us by yourself all these years. And it's not like you haven't been doing anything with your time. Wait a second. If I remember correctly, you were going to talk to Troy about that today, weren't you? Did you get the chance to talk to him yet?
I've tried calling him and texting him multiple times, but I haven't gotten any response. And since I can't get inside the building to talk to him directly, no, I haven't had the chance yet.
Yeah, and that's a conversation that would best happen in person anyway.
In any case, they're not letting me inside, but I don't believe they've banned you from the building. Don't worry about me, Kyle. You go ahead and enjoy the wedding.
But, Mom!
I mean it. Go on inside. Have fun.
All right, if you say so, but I'm gonna try and get through to Troy and Mallory. I've known Mallory since before she and Troy started dating, so maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Really, Kyle, it's fine. You don't need to go to any trouble for my sake. Even if you somehow got them to let me come inside, it's very clear that I'm not wanted.
If you say so, but you aren't really fine with this, are you? I mean, they're completely wrong about you. If nothing else, I think I can at least wake Mallory up. Troy might be too far gone. Who knows, maybe I can get Mallory to twist his arm for us.
Thank you, Kyle.
Are you for real, Linda? You're still not giving up? You went and tattled to Kyle, didn't you? Well, thanks for proving me right about you. You're nothing but a useless parasite.
Mallory, would you please explain why you hate me so much? Have I ever done anything to you to deserve this sort of treatment? I can't think of a reason.
Oh, you want a reason? I'll give you one. I hate people who can't stand on their own 2 feet. All you've ever done is leech off the success of your dead husband. When you decided to live the rest of your life just by siphoning away at the money he left for you, you spat on his grave. You disgust me. People like you have no respect for all the effort that goes into making society function. So until the day comes when you stop being a lazy moocher and do something productive with your life, there is no way we will ever have anything to do with you. Well, Linda, do you understand now why I hate you so much?
When my husband passed away, do you know what the last thing he said to me was? He told me to take good care of our children. I honored his request and dedicated all of my time and effort to ensuring Troy and Kyle had everything they needed. And this is the thanks I get for that?
Oh, don't you dare try to guilt trip your kids over your bad decisions. I feel so bad for both of them that they had to be stuck with a lazy parasite like you for a mother. And not just them, your entire family. You're a disgrace to your family's name. Just so you know, even once me and Troy get married, I will never consider you my mother-in-law. I won't even consider you as family. You're nothing to me, and that's the way it's gonna stay.
This is quite the attitude change from you, Mallory. I remember the first time Troy brought you to the house to introduce us. What happened to the Mallory I spoke to that day?
Are you really so dense that you don't know I was putting on an act? What was I supposed to do? Be honest with you? How would that conversation have gone, I wonder? Nice to meet you. I hate your guts. Let me marry your son. Something like that? I had no choice but to get you to like me, or else it would have meant a ton of unneeded trouble for both of us. That's basically what every family does, right? You pretend to like each other because you have to.
It seems that you and I have very different conceptions of what it means to be family. So, fine, have it your way. As of this day, I disown Troy as my son and you as my daughter-in-law.
Wait, what?
I'm afraid I will never see eye to eye with you. If you're so opposed to my presence in your family, then there's nothing else for me to do but remove myself from your family.
For real? Oh my God, this was way easier than I expected it would be. I figured you'd be begging and pleading for us to let you in for at least a few more hours. But now, not only are you staying out of our wedding, you're also saving us the trouble of disowning you. I'm gonna text Troy to tell him the good news right away. I just took a screenshot of our conversation, so you can't take it back anymore.
I have no intentions of ever taking it back. I think you'll come to regret the choices you made today, Mallory.
Yeah, right. This is the best day of my life. Hey, where's our gift? I think you've kept us waiting long enough at this point. When are you going to send us your gift?
Your gift? What are you talking about?
Do you speak English? Our wedding gift. Your son got married a few days ago. Don't tell me you're not going to give him anything at all. I guess maybe you've been shut up in your house for so long that you've completely forgotten about basic etiquette.
I seem to recall telling you on the day of the wedding that I disowned Troy as my son. Why would you be expecting a gift from me?
You didn't disown him until the day of the wedding, though.
Be that as it may, you were enthusiastic about the prospect of me removing myself from your lives. I don't feel compelled to give any sort of gift to people who would so cruelly insult me as you two did. In any case, I think I gave the two of you more than enough money before your wedding.
That was before our wedding. This is now we're talking about. Well, we used all the money you gave us before to pay for the wedding. Now that we're married, we need all the money we can get to finance our lives together moving forward. Or what's the matter? Are you telling me you've already burned through all your husband's money? Wow, you might be even more of a greedy parasite than I thought.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me at all, Mallory. I'm not hurting for money. It's true that I've never had what you would call a traditional job, but that's not to say that I have no income.
What income could you possibly have? Are you talking about welfare money from the government or something?
No, I make far too much to receive any welfare. My income is somewhere around $20,000 a month.
Huh? Oh wait, don't tell me. Are you about to invite me to join your pyramid scheme or something? You should work on your pitch. Going straight to $20,000 a month is pretty unbelievable. Start with somewhere closer to $3,000. You might get more bites.
It's not a pyramid scheme, it's just real estate. I worked in real estate back before I was married, and I still have a valid realtor's license. I still own all the rental properties I acquired back then, and I've bought quite a few more since. I mean, did you really think that I was relying solely on my husband's insurance money all this time? The math doesn't make sense if you give it a little thought. I raised 2 boys by myself without a regular 9-to-5 job, and I put them both through college. There's no way I could do that without having some other source of income.
Wait, so you're telling me that you're pulling in $200,000 a year?
Perhaps math isn't your strong suit, but 12 times 20 is 240, so it's actually around $240,000 a year.
But that's insane! Why didn't Troy know about that?
I know that boy better than anyone else, Mallory, even you. He's so impulsive that if I were to tell him about my rental properties, he would no doubt dive headfirst into buying whatever real estate he could. He'd go bankrupt within a month and spoil any chance he may have had at a prosperous future.
Okay, but if you told him the truth, then he wouldn't have grown up thinking you were just lazy and unemployed. And the same goes for me. I would never have kicked you out of my wedding if I had known about that.
I don't see what your issue is. Is there something morally inferior about being a full-time parent or superior about being a real estate investor? It doesn't seem to me like a person choosing one path over the other would merit treating them better or worse. Why should the way a person chooses to make money or how much they make change your opinion of a person? But you and Troy feel differently, apparently. It looks like I made the right choice when I decided not to tell the two of you about my rental income.
But if that's true, then you have even more of a reason and responsibility to give us a good wedding gift. You're making $20,000 a month for absolutely nothing, right? You can part with a measly $10,000. If you write us a check for $10,000, then I'll give you a pass on not having it ready in time for our wedding and for lying to us about your income.
First of all, I never lied to you. I simply never told you, and you never asked. Second, you're in no position to forgive me for anything. I will not give you another cent for as long as I live.
Oh yeah? Well, we'll see about that.
I don't think you're in much of a position to do anything to change my mind.
If you won't listen to me, then I'll just have to go and talk to someone who can get through to you. Kyle's a reasonable guy, and he'll see things from my point of view. Kyle, are you there? There's something I need your help with.
What do you want? I still haven't gotten over what you did at the wedding, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Me and Troy were under a huge misconception. We always thought that your mom was just some loser, unemployed woman who stayed at home doing nothing all day. But it turns out she's actually making a ton of money from a bunch of rental properties she owns. Did you know about that?
Yeah, kinda. Back when I was in college, I stopped home one night and there was a huge manila folder on the table that I didn't recognize. I opened it up to see what it was, and it turns out that was the folder my mom kept all her real estate documents in. The very top page was a list of all the units she owns and the rent coming in each month from them. I guess Mom didn't know I was coming over, so she hadn't put it away yet. She told me about everything that day.
Seriously? I mean, you know, but you didn't tell Troy? He's your brother. How could you keep it a secret?
You even need to ask? It's because I knew what a disaster it would be if he found out. Is that all you wanted to talk to me about?
No, there's more. Get this. Your mom didn't give us anything for our wedding. No money, no presents, nothing. Isn't that awful? Like, so what if she couldn't come to the wedding? That doesn't change the fact that it was still her son's big day.
Hold on a minute, let's clarify one thing. By couldn't come to the wedding, you mean that you banned her from the building, right? And yet you have the gall to act like she got sick or missed the bus or something? Not to mention, you've been calling her a parasite, haven't you?
Well, she is just a landlord, isn't she? Owning property isn't a job. She's still just leeching off the labor of other, more productive people.
That sounds like communist propaganda, but okay. Anyway, you made your choice to talk down to her, and you're reaping what you sowed right now.
But what about you, Kyle? You don't want to see me struggling with money, do you? I am your ex-girlfriend after all, remember?
I've spent the last several years trying to put it out of my mind completely, actually.
Oh, I think I detect a hint of jealousy. Are you still mad that I left you for Troy? What's the matter, Kyle? You still have feelings for me?
Get over yourself, would you? Exactly what would make you think I still have feelings for you?
Oh, you know, the fact that you were completely head over heels for me while we dated?
You were my first girlfriend, Mallory, so yeah, I did have some pretty strong feelings for you back then. But then you completely brushed me off and went out partying by yourself all the time. And to top it all off, you broke up with me and started dating my brother because you thought he had more career potential than me. I'd say that's my strongest memory of you, the way you looked at me when telling me you were leaving me for Troy. It was like you didn't think you had done anything wrong at all. And you haven't changed a bit since then. Actually, no, I think you've become an even worse person since you started dating Troy. You stabbed me in the back and treated my mother like dirt, and now you think I'm gonna help you work things out with her? What's with this sudden change of heart anyway? First you avoided her like the plague, but now that you know she's got money, you want to get back in her good graces? Are you that hard up for money?
Yeah. We made a promise to each other that we wouldn't let the other know how much we had in savings until after the wedding. Troy works for a really big company, though, so I figured he must make a ton of money in the bank. But he just showed me his bank account balance the other day, and he's got nothing. He's got to have a decent salary. How does he not have any savings?
You mean you didn't know?
No what?
Troy has a gambling problem.
What?
That's right, he's an addict, and he spends most of his money at the casino every month. And that's not all, he even went into debt to make a big bet on a football game that he lost.
No way. But that doesn't make any sense. He's never acted like he has money problems. Like he always buys me whatever I want and takes me out to expensive restaurants on dates.
Where do you think that money came from? That's all money he borrowed. If you won't take my word for it, take a look inside his briefcase one of these days. I'll bet it's full of letters from debt collectors demanding repayment.
I can't believe it. If I knew he was that deep in debt, I never would have married him. Why didn't you tell me about that? If I am doomed to live in poverty for the rest of my life, it is all your fault, Kyle.
You betrayed me, Mallory. I don't have any responsibility to save you from yourself.
What am I gonna do? I was so sure that I'd be living a life of luxury once me and Troy got married that I went and spent all my savings on a bunch of shoes and handbags. You have to do something, Kyle.
Nah, this is your problem, not mine. What was it that you said to my mom? That you hate people who can't stand on their own 2 feet? Well, guess what? Here's your opportunity to stand on your own 2 feet and solve your own problems.
But I can't.
Uh-oh, you don't want to become the very thing that you hate, do you, Mallory?
Shut up, will you? I don't need your mockery right now. I need to go have a talk with Troy. Why is this happening to me? This is all your fault, Linda. You tricked me. I'm gonna sue you for fraud.
Well, good afternoon to you too, Mallory. How have I defrauded you, may I ask?
You never told me that Troy was a gambling addict. Kyle told me about it the other day, but I didn't believe him. When I asked Troy about it, though, he admitted everything.
Let's get one thing straight. I did not know about Troy's gambling problem or his debt. It's been years since he moved out of the house and started living on his own. Also, he's under the impression that the insurance money I got from his father's death is almost all gone. So he's never even come to me to ask for money.
Okay, so maybe you didn't know, but you're still his mother, aren't you? That means you have to take responsibility for him. You've got plenty of money, so you can give some to me to apologize for not raising him better. If you won't give me anything, then you'll just have to pay off all Troy's debts for him.
This is going to give me a migraine.
Oh, I know. You can just hand over all the rental properties you own to us. If we were making $20,000 a month, we could pay off all Troy's debts in no time. You've got tons of skills and experience, so you can just start from scratch. That won't be a problem for you. Think of it as giving Troy an advance payment on his inheritance.
I've heard more than enough out of you, Mallory. Do you have any idea how hard I have worked to build what I have? I lost my husband, who at the time was the sole breadwinner for the family. I had 2 children to support, though, so I had to find work immediately. I barely even had time to mourn. But they were so young at the time, I felt terrible leaving them at a daycare center all day. That's when an old colleague called me up and asked if I would be interested in real estate investment. Yes, I had skills and experience, but that didn't mean it was easy. It took a lot of trial and error before I managed to find success. Once I had a stable home, I decided to focus on raising my boys. My real estate portfolio is what allowed me to be with my sons to watch them grow up, and I will not simply hand it over to you.
You just said you started investing for your sons, right? Then why won't you just let Troy have it?
Originally, I was planning on doing just that. I saved up more than enough to ensure my needs are met once I retire, and I plan to split my portfolio evenly between Troy and Kyle. However, all that changed on the day of your wedding.
Oh?
Do you recall that I had something important to talk to Troy about that day? I was going to discuss handing over his half of my real estate portfolio to him. Since he would be starting his own family, the additional income would have helped him achieve financial security. But then you banned me from entering and called me a parasite, so I gave up being his mother. So I no longer have any reason to give him anything.
Hey, about what I said, I'm sorry, I take it all back.
You're too late. I already made my decision to hand over my entire portfolio to Kyle. My lawyer filed the necessary paperwork, so there is no going back anymore. I'm passing down all of my skills and experience to Kyle as well. So I can't give him anything anymore. I have nothing left to give.
No, you mean I'm stuck living with a gambling addict who's up to his eyeballs in debt?
You could always divorce him.
But Troy said that if I did that, he'd get his lawyer friend to screw me over. I'd be left with nothing, and I can't afford my own lawyer. I'll never be able to beat him.
Troy did go to a rather prestigious university. I'm sure he knows some of the best lawyers in the area. But none of this is my problem at all, Mallory. It's yours. So don't ever contact me again. You are nothing to me.
Come on, this can't be happening.
was planning on coming to your house for Thanksgiving. Is that all right?
Of course it's all right. You're welcome to come to my house anytime you'd like.
I don't suppose Troy will be coming, will he? As a matter of fact, I don't even remember the last time he's been at your place on Christmas, Easter, July 4th, or anything.
I don't either. I doubt he wants to see either of us very much right now.
Hey, tell me, Mom. So, Troy was pretty awful to you, but it's got to hurt, doesn't it? Having to cut ties with your own son?
I would be lying if I were to say that I've never regretted doing what I did, but he's not a child anymore. He's an adult man and he needs to take responsibility for his own decisions from now on. It's his life. I suppose as long as he's still alive, I won't feel too guilty about anything.
Yeah, I know that must have been a really difficult decision for you to make, so you must have really been angry at him. Enough about him, though. I had a question for you. While I'm there for Thanksgiving, would you mind giving me a few pointers on real estate investment? There are a couple of properties I was looking at buying, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea.
I would be glad to give you any advice that I can. But you've already been at this for a while now. I'll bet you're already just as knowledgeable as I am.
It's only been a month, Mom. There's no way I know as much as you do. I still have a ton of stuff that I want to learn from you. You can teach me all that stuff right after you teach me how to cook a turkey, okay?
Sounds wonderful, Kyle. You know what I'm thankful for this year? Having a son as wonderful as you. About 6 months after the debacle at the wedding, I heard a knock on my door. When I opened it, who do you suppose was there? It was none other than Mallory. And why do you suppose she was there? You guessed it, to beg me for money. It seems that Troy hadn't quite gotten over his gambling problem. Any money that he gets his hands on goes straight into the slot machines. They rarely have any money left over at the end of each month. Additionally, Troy has been telling her that it's a wife's job to make sure the house is spick and span at all times. If he finds something even the slightest bit out of order, he starts tearing into her. That's causing her quite a bit of emotional pain. I wonder if this is my fault. I was always something of an immaculate housekeeper myself. Perhaps Troy is comparing her capabilities as a housewife to mine. They have fights just about every other day, and what does Troy do to relieve the stress from their fights? Why, he goes to the casino, of course. So they fight because of his gambling, and then he gambles to relieve the stress from the fights. It's a vicious cycle that's sending them deeper and deeper into debt. I told Mallory the same thing I told her before, that I don't have anything to give to her. When I said that, she didn't try to argue or talk back to me. She just got quiet, slumped her shoulders, turned around, and slowly walked away. And I haven't heard a thing from either Mallory or Troy ever since. I have no idea where they are or what they're doing now. However, the fact that I haven't heard anything from the police either tells me that they're likely neither deceased nor in jail. As for me, after handing over all my real estate properties to my son, I found myself with an abundance of free time, so I decided to make a comeback. I bought a small apartment building and I spend my free time cleaning the building and talking to the residents. They're all such wonderful people, and they're very appreciative of how well I maintain the building. Some even invite me over for tea from time to time, which is nice for an old widow like me. I also give Kyle advice from time to time about real estate. He's such a wonderful young man. I think my next mission will be to find a nice young girl for him.
It's your fault our family never got to see a grandchild's face. You held us back until the very end. We were looking forward to seeing our grandchild's face for so long. Losing my sweet son and never seeing a grandchild's face, I'm in despair. If my son hadn't married someone like you, this wouldn't have happened. This is all your fault. What can I say to that? We did everything we could. It's truly unfortunate that your son couldn't be saved, but we wanted children more than anyone. Right now, I'm in a lot of pain too, so I'd appreciate it if you could just leave me alone. What? Leave you alone? After everything that's happened? Yes, please. I need time to grieve too. Time to grieve? You want time? Yes, I do. This isn't easy for anyone. You don't deserve time. But I was his wife for 5 years. 5 years where you failed him. Failed him? How did I fail him? You know exactly how. No, please tell me. 5 wasted years. 5 years where you couldn't give him what he wanted the most. What he wanted most was support and love. I gave him both. What he wanted was a family. He had a family. Me. That was not enough. It was enough for him. You barely tried. You were always at work. I stayed by his side whenever I could, which wasn't often. I was the one who had to work. The medical bills were expensive. Medical bills? Always about money with you. But someone had to think about it seriously. There were other options. We could have helped. But you never offered. A good wife wouldn't have needed an offer. A good mother would have offered without being asked. We shouldn't have had to offer. A wife should ask for help, and yet you never did. Because every time I tried to talk to you about anything, all you did was to criticize me. That's not true. It is, and you know it. When did I ever criticize you? Every family dinner, every hospital visit, every holiday. I was trying to help. You were trying to control me. A mother should want to help her child. Don't you dare turn this around on me. Why not? You've been turning everything on me. Because you're the one who failed. Failed at what? Being perfect? Failed at being a wife. I was everything he needed. Clearly not enough. I'm just stating facts. Facts? You want facts? Yes, let's deal in facts. Here's a fact. My son died without an heir. Here's another fact. He died loved. Love doesn't continue a family line. No, but it makes the time we have meaningful. Playing the victim now. What kind of woman are you? We've lost our beloved son without even leaving behind proof that he lived. At least if there was a grandchild, we would have had something. If only you had hurried up and had a child. You know that wasn't possible. Everything's impossible with you. We tried for years. Every treatment, every option. Not hard enough. You have no idea how hard we tried. Obviously not hard enough to succeed. Success isn't always possible, no matter how hard you try. That's just an excuse. No, that's reality. Do you think I didn't want that? Do you think I didn't dream of having his child? Dreams don't make babies. Action does. You were too busy with your career. My career paid for his treatments. A proper wife would have found another way. Tell me exactly what other way. You could have asked family for help. Your family made it clear they wouldn't help. Only because you never truly became part of the family. I tried. For 5 years I tried. Trying isn't enough. Nothing would have been good enough for you. A grandchild would have been enough. Like I said, we wanted children too, but then we found out about your son's illness and things didn't work out. In that situation, just helping your son live his life to the fullest was all I could handle. All you could handle? What about what he needed? He needed love and support, which I provided. Your love didn't give him children. No, but it gave him happiness. Happiness doesn't continue the family name. Is that all you cared about? The family name? You're making excuses again. Always excuses with you. They're not excuses. They're facts. Facts you keep ignoring. Facts that you prioritized work over family? That your son was ill? That we needed money for treatment? Money, money, money. That's all you ever talk about. Because someone had to be practical. Practical? Is that what you call abandoning your duties? My duty was to my husband, to his care, to his needs. His need was a child. No, his need was to be loved. This is all your fault. Because you insisted on working, my son became anxious and got sick. If you had just quit your job and focused on having children, this wouldn't have happened. That's not how illness works. You know that. I know my son. He was different before you. Yes, he was healthier before the diagnosis. My son was perfectly healthy before he married you. The doctors explained his condition to all of us. Doctors can be wrong. You were at every appointment. You heard them. What I heard was excuses. You heard the truth you didn't want to accept. The truth is, you failed him. Without my job, we couldn't have paid for the treatment costs. There's no point saying such things now. And if you wanted grandchildren so badly, there's your other son, Thomas, too. For all your demands about us having children, you never say anything about Thomas not being married. What? Thomas? Don't you dare bring Thomas into this. Why not? He's your son, too. Because we're talking about you. No, we're talking about grandchildren. We're talking about your failures. So just leave Thomas out of this. But he's your family too. This isn't about him. Why not? Because he can do no wrong? Thomas is different. Different how? Because he's your favorite? You don't understand. Then explain it to me. Thomas has his reasons. And I didn't? Thomas has his own pace. My second son who married you had no sense about women. I want my eldest to marry a proper woman, and I'm not trying to rush him. Besides, you're just a stranger to us now. You couldn't have children, and my son is gone. A proper woman? What exactly makes a woman proper in your eyes? Someone who knows her place. Someone who puts family first. I did put family first. I put your son first. No, you only put your job first. My job that paid for his treatments. My job that gave us hope. Hope doesn't bring back my son. No, but it gave him 3 more years. Just more years of suffering. Years he chose to fight for. Years you spent at work. Years I spent keeping him alive. And what good did that do? He lived longer. To die anyway. I see. So that's how it is. Understood. Then after the funeral, we'll become strangers? Obviously. You understand what you're saying, right? Yes, I do. But do you understand what you're saying too? I understand perfectly. You're throwing away the last connection to your son. You were never a real connection. Don't get smart with me. You failed as a wife. I was there with him until the end. Where were you? How dare you? The truth hurts, doesn't it? You have no right. I have every right. I was his wife. You were nothing to him. Anyway, I have a lot of preparations to make and I'm quite busy, so I'll excuse myself. Running away again, just like always. No, Sarah, I'm not running. I'm walking away. There's a difference. What difference? The difference is I know exactly where I'm going. And where's that? Away from you. What's going on? The whole family has shown up at my house with their belongings saying, "We're going to live here now. Ask your mother-in-law for details. Please explain what this is about." What needs explaining? Everything needs explaining. Why are they here at my house? Why wouldn't we be? Why are you all here with luggage? Because this is family property now. Since when? Since my son died. You couldn't even wait a week for this? Why should we wait? Out of respect? Respect for what? For your son? For me? What's there to explain? You're not his wife anymore. I'm still legally his wife. Legal doesn't mean real. It absolutely does. Paper is just paper. I have the marriage certificate. Paper means nothing now. It means everything legally. Laws are for strangers. You were never really one of us. Your son thought differently. But he's not here anymore. That doesn't erase our marriage. Well, you've already received enough explanation, haven't you? Just like you said. Besides, this isn't your house anymore. You're not even family to us anymore. This is my house. No, was your house. No, still is my house. You're so stubborn. No, I'm factual. Facts don't matter in family. They do in property law. What do you mean? Stop playing dumb. You're the one playing games. You really need everything spelled out, don't you? Yes, please spell it out. I want to hear exactly what you think is happening here. Must I state the obvious? Please do. I want to hear you say it. Fine, I'll spell it out. You have no right to this house. According to what law? According to family. Family isn't a legal system. It's stronger than the law. Not in real estate. You're so slow to understand. Don't make me repeat myself. The funeral is over, so why is a stranger still here? My son's house belongs to us, his family. Strangers need to leave immediately. This isn't how property ownership works. This is how family works. No, this is how the law works. Laws don't matter in family. They do when you're trying to steal property. Steal? This is my son's house. Family? Is this how you treat family? You were never really family. I was your son's wife. Were, past tense. I still am legally. Always hiding behind legality. Because you're breaking the law. I'm just claiming what's ours. You can't claim what isn't yours. Everything of his is ours. That's not how inheritance works. We're his blood. Oh, I see. That's what this is about. Fine. I'll leave the house as you say. Honestly, both your son and I expected something like this, but I never thought you'd try to force your way in without even saying a word. I'm truly amazed at such barbaric behavior. Expected? What do you mean, expected? Exactly what I said. What are you implying? Nothing you won't find out soon enough. What did my son expect? My husband knew his family better than anyone. What's that supposed to mean? He knew what you do. You're speaking in riddles. Am I? Or are you just not listening? You planned this. No, you did. We're claiming what's rightfully ours. Are you sure about that? Oh, showing your true colors now. I knew you were just playing the role of a quiet, proper woman. This makes things easier. I never played any role. You just never bothered to know me. Know what? Your true nature? The truth about everything. There was nothing worth knowing. Get out, you plague. Plague? That's rich coming from you. What did you say? You really don't know anything, do you? Well, that's fine. No problem. Huh? What don't I know? Everything important. Stop being cryptic. You'll find out soon enough. Are you threatening me? Just stating facts. What facts? Time will tell. Stop playing games. If that's how you want it, fine. Being in this house brings back memories of your son anyway, so I'll gladly leave. Huh? Is that supposed to be you acting tough? Well, whatever. This is going faster than I thought. If you're leaving now, you can handle your own belongings. If you do it right now, I won't throw them away. How generous of you. Don't get smart with me. I'm just acknowledging your generosity. Your sarcasm isn't appreciated. Neither is your theft. It's not theft. Understood. I'll do that. Goodbye. Good riddance. We'll see who says good riddance in the end. What's that supposed to mean? Time will tell. Stop with the riddles. Goodbye, Sarah. Take good care of the house. Of course we will. It's our house now. Right. Your house. Remember, you said that. What are you planning? Nothing. Just remember your words. You're up to something. Goodbye, Sarah.
Rachel, you had a rough day today.
Thomas?
I know today was difficult. They shouldn't have treated you that way. Now that we've properly said goodbye to my brother, have you made up your mind? I told you I wanted to live with you, but our parents just won't accept you. But don't worry about that.
Yes, thank you, but I'm not worried about it at all.
But I saw how they behaved. Don't worry, because I'm not like them. I would never treat you that way. I've always been on your side. You don't have to be alone.
Please stop, Thomas. I want to be alone.
Nobody wants to be alone.
No, I do.
You're just saying that.
No, I mean it.
Don't be like that. You know that we've always had a connection between us.
No, we never had a connection.
You're just denying it.
There's nothing to deny.
I've seen how you look at me.
Stop this.
You know I've always cared about you more than he did.
Stop, please.
It's true, though.
It's not.
I've always watched you.
That's disturbing.
It's love.
No, it's harassment.
You don't understand.
I understand perfectly.
No one understands like I do.
Please stop messaging me.
But you know, I'm really worried about leaving a sweet, fragile girl like you alone. Why don't you live with me after all? If you do, I'll somehow convince our parents. Well, I don't really need their permission anyway. Whatever they say won't change how I feel. I think I could marry you. Let's make a happy home together. You can have children with me.
I am not fragile.
You need protection.
I need nothing from you. I'm fine on my own.
You're in denial.
No, I'm being clear.
You're being confused.
No, I'm not.
You need someone like me.
Thomas, please stop. I told you before, I loved your brother. I have no intention of becoming anything with you.
Love can grow.
Not with you.
You don't mean that.
I mean every word.
You're just saying that because of obligation. He's gone now.
It's not obligation, it's love.
He's dead. Love dies too.
Not my love towards him.
You're being unreasonable.
I'm being faithful.
Faithful to what? Your memories with him?
Yes, exactly that.
Why not? I even look similar to my brother. I can take better care of you than he ever could. You didn't really want to have children with him anyway, right? I understand. Because you two weren't really in love. No matter what you say, I know the truth. You actually love me, and you married my brother to get close to me. You can be honest now. My brother isn't in this world anymore. He'll understand. Even if you used him to get close to me, he won't come back as a ghost.
That's really disgusting. How could you say that about your own brother?
I'm just being practical. He's gone and will never come back, but we're here. Love is persistence.
This isn't love.
How would you know?
Because I know what love is. My love towards him is real. Please, really stop. I've told you many times that I don't have feelings for you. Why would you think I love you? I only loved your brother. That hasn't changed. Besides, how can you say such things when you're part of the family that just called me a stranger and kicked me out?
I see. I get it. You're angry that we kicked you out of the house. Don't worry about that. I have some income and you're working too, right? Together we can manage. You're just scared because you're alone now. I'll protect you so you don't need to be so frightened.
I don't need protection. I just need you to leave me alone.
But you need me!
I really don't.
You're scared.
You're the one scaring me.
I would never hurt you.
You're hurting me now.
Love shouldn't hurt.
I'm saying this isn't love. Please just stop. You can't even live alone and have to work part-time. Let me tell you, I can live by myself. I don't need your help.
You can't mean that.
I absolutely mean it.
I understand you want to act tough. That actually works out better for me. If you're so independent, our parents will understand if I explain properly about living with you. They just don't understand you because they haven't tried to get to know you. But if I explain instead of my brother, they'll understand. Because I love you more than he did.
Please stop. I'm your brother's wife. To be honest, it's creepy when you talk like this. There's no way I could ever have a romantic relationship with you. I don't know what you're misunderstanding, but please stop. Your parents clearly told me they're cutting ties. I'm a stranger to you all now. Please don't involve yourself with me anymore.
Don't be so sulky just because my parents were mean to you. I told you, I can make you happy if you're with me. If we have children, our parents will calm down too. So let's be together. I think I could do those things with you.
I'm saying I don't want to. Please stop with these disgusting thoughts. I've cut ties with all of you. I'll say it again. We're strangers now. Please don't contact me.
Where are you now? You're getting a bit too hysterical. I think you'll calm down if we embrace and talk. Be a good girl and tell me where you are.
You're scarily unreasonable. Goodbye.
Rachel! Don't you dare ignore me! This isn't over. I'll find another way. I always do.
Can you explain to me what this is about? Why does my husband have to pay the mortgage? This was my son's house, wasn't it? Are you saying the mortgage wasn't paid off? You didn't read the paperwork before moving in? What paperwork are you talking about? The house paperwork. What? We just moved in. Without checking anything. It was our son's house. Was it though? Of course it was. You seem very sure. We didn't need to check anything. Clearly, you did. This is some kind of trick. No trick, just facts. Facts we should have known about. You never asked. So you really didn't know anything. Actually, I bought that house and paid a considerable amount of the mortgage. But since you wanted it, I transferred the deed to your husband. Isn't that nice? Everything worked out just as you wanted. What business does a stranger like me have with you now? That's impossible. My son bought this house. With what money? With his savings. What savings are you referring to? He must have had some. While being ill? But he was working before. Not enough for this house. He must have saved something. Not house money. You're lying. Check the records. This is impossible. He was sick and couldn't work. There must be some mistake. Check the papers. But the payments, I know, they are quite high, aren't they? There's no way we can pay this. We thought we could live here for free. We have no intention of paying. That sounds like a personal problem. This is your problem too. How so? You need to fix this. I don't need to do anything. This is your responsibility. Is it? Yes, you have to help. No, I don't. Remember, I'm a stranger now. You tricked us. Did I? How? You knew about the mortgage. Of course I did. I was paying it. You should have told us in advance. No, you should have asked. Before taking the house. Before stealing it. This isn't fair. Neither was kicking me out. Well, anyway, that's fine by me. There's no point complaining to me about it. Try taking your complaints to the appropriate place. You knew this would happen. Just like you knew you were kicking out the person paying the mortgage. You're enjoying this, aren't you? I'm just watching the consequences. You planned this. You planned the takeover too. Even if you say that, we can't live in the house if we can't pay the mortgage, right? That's correct. Then what do we do? That's none of my concern. Of course it's your concern. How exactly is it? You're responsible for this. Responsible for your actions? For this situation? Well, I suppose not. Oh? Could it be you were living beyond your means? That's troublesome. You might get evicted then. You can't let this happen. I can't? You have to help us out. Why would I? Because you're the one who caused this. Did I force you to take the house? You planned this from the start. No, you planned this. I just let you have what you wanted. But this isn't what we wanted. You're the one who wanted the house, so now you have it. With a mortgage! Don't you know? Houses usually have those. But we can't afford this. You should have thought of that before taking those actions. You should pay all of it. Why should we have to pay for something like this? No, I'll say the same thing right back to you. I'm the one who was kicked out of that house. Why would you try to get money from me when I'm not even living there? Besides, aren't we strangers now? What's the point of contacting me? Didn't you cut ties with me? I contacted you in a panic because this makes no sense. Why didn't you tell us anything? Really? You're the one who barged in and moved your belongings in to take over the house. Isn't this great? You finally got to live in the house you wanted. You managed to drive away your brother's wife. It's like a dream come true, isn't it? And you still have complaints? This is the least of our problems. Your father-in-law is actually a gambling addict and can't hold down a proper job. And Thomas, who keeps hanging around our place, keeps taking off from his part-time job on a whim, so his income isn't stable either. And lately he's been acting strange. He throws tantrums and screams around the house, saying things that make no sense. But he directs his anger at us. I just don't understand what's going on anymore. Oh my, that sounds terrible. But I'm sure Thomas is throwing a tantrum because I rejected him. He can't stalk me anymore since he doesn't know where I am, so he's probably taking out his anger on you who drove me away. Huh? What are you saying? Thomas was rejected by you? Yes, is that so surprising? What do you mean rejected? You seem shocked. When did this happen? Does it matter? Explain yourself. Shocking, isn't it? For you, I mean. The daughter-in-law you bullied and drove away, the one you hated so much, to think your eldest son was head over heels for her. It must be quite the shock. That's a lie. Are you saying Thomas fell in love with you? Love is a strong word. I suppose obsession might be better. Thomas would never. Never what? Stalk his brother's wife? He wouldn't do such a thing. But unfortunately, he did. You're just making this all up. You think I'm lying? Then go ahead and ask him yourself. He would never do that. Yet he did. I don't believe you. The messages prove it. What messages? I kept them all, every single word. You're lying about this. No, I'm not. Thomas is into me, disgustingly so. I guess he's never been treated kindly by anyone. Or maybe it's just because he has so little experience with women. But just because I had proper conversations with him, or rather, just because I was willing to have proper conversations with him, he mistakenly thought I was his destined woman. He kept pursuing me, persistently, even while my husband was alive, even stalking me. My husband also knew about it and told me to keep my distance from him. That's why he told me from the beginning to empty the house and move away as soon as he was gone. He felt I was in danger. That can't be true. There's no way my eldest son would fall for someone like you. Your perfect eldest son? The one who can't even hold a job? Don't talk about him like that. The truth hurts, doesn't it? You're twisting things. Am I? Ask him yourself. I don't need to do that. Why not? Are you afraid of what you'll find out by asking him? Well, brothers are the closest blood relatives in this world, sharing the same parents' blood. Is it so strange if they have similar tastes in women? I can't believe this. That he would fall for someone like you. That he's throwing tantrums like this for such a reason. Maybe because he's had almost no romantic experience, being rejected by a woman is also a first for him. He's the type who somehow convinced himself I would love him too, just because I was his brother's wife. Honestly, it was really creepy. Why, of all people, does it have to be you? Such a worthless woman who can't even have children. I can't believe this. You're still stuck on that lie? What lie? Haven't you heard this many times from your son? The reason we couldn't have children wasn't me. It was actually your son. But despite fertility treatment, he got sick, and in the end, I never conceived and had to say goodbye to him. If there hadn't been a problem with him, I would have been a mother by now. No way! That must be a lie he told to protect you. He was always healthy since childhood, never had any major illnesses. I can never believe this. The medical records exist. They must be wrong. Denial won't change facts. But my son was perfect. No one is perfect. He couldn't have been. It's ironic, isn't it? And yet he passed away before his parents. I can't believe this. This is too much. At this rate, all I'll have left is a crazy eldest son and a gambling-addicted husband. There's no way we can pay the mortgage. That's right. Too bad. I supported your son alone all this time. Even after he couldn't move, I increased my workload and kept trying. We believed he would survive. We believed we could eventually have children, too. But this is how it turned out. There's no point lamenting now. We have to accept the results. You all need to do the same. This is the result, so accept it. How can we accept this? We've lost our son, too. You should come back right now and support the family. I'll even give you Thomas. If there's no problem with you, you can have children with him as well. Come back right now and fulfill your duty. What? Give me Thomas? Like he's yours to give? But I'm sure he would make a good husband. No, I refuse. Can you just tell him to stop stalking me? Because there's definitely no future with him. And after everything you and Thomas have done to me, you think I will still help you? Please, we need help. We're desperate. It's just too late for that. We can fix this. Nope, there's nothing that can be fixed. Don't say such convenient things, like how I'd get together with your creepy eldest son. Stop taking your frustrations out on others just because things didn't go your way. You chose this hell for yourself, so rot in it, you trash. Please, Rachel. Goodbye, Sarah. Wait, we're going to lose everything. You already did. Sarah, clearly panicked, showed signs of remorse and bowed her head to me, but of course I had no intention of listening. As for me, along with the goal of escaping Thomas, I finally realized my dream of living abroad, something I had given up while being with my husband. Although my life was greatly disrupted by my former in-laws, now I'm living so smoothly that I feel like my husband must be protecting me from somewhere. Since I cut ties with them, I don't know what happened to Sarah's family, but I heard rumors that they couldn't pay the mortgage, were evicted from the house, and ended up on the streets.
I'm coming over to see my precious son. I miss my baby boy. He never visits anymore since you came along.
What? What are you talking about? You're coming to our house at this hour? It's almost midnight. This isn't appropriate.
Excuse me? What's with that attitude? Here I am, going out of my way to visit. So rude. As ugly as ever, I see. You never did deserve my Kyle. Always acting like you're better than everyone, when you're nothing but a gold digger.
Linda, are you drunk? And Kyle isn't even home. He's at work. Please don't drive if you've been drinking. I can call you a cab if you need one.
What? Don't lie to me about Kyle not being home. His workday ended hours ago. No point trying to avoid me with your lies. You can act however you want, but I'm still his mother. Kyle loves me more than anyone. You're probably hiding him from me like you always do, trying to keep my son away from his own mother.
Seriously? Whatever, but Kyle isn't here. If you're drunk, please don't come over. How are you even planning to get here? Just call tomorrow. This isn't the first time you've done this. Remember last month when you showed up drunk? The neighbors are still talking about it.
Why should I have to check with you about anything? Talking to you is such a waste of time. You've never shown me proper respect, always acting like you own my son. I raised him for 28 years. You've only been here for 3.
Fine by me. Just check with Kyle himself. He's really not home, that's a fact. I have no reason to lie about this. I'm actually trying to prevent another incident.
His workday ended hours ago and he's not home. Must be because you make the house so unbearable. Poor baby. You should just leave already. He was so much happier before you. Always smiling, always visiting his mother. Now look what you've done to our family. You've ruined everything.
Of course that's where you go with this. You're being even ruder than usual. Please come another time when Kyle's actually here. Goodbye. And please don't drive tonight. I mean it, Linda. I'll call the police if I have to. Kyle, your mom's saying she's coming over. I told her you're not here. Can you please contact her yourself? She sounds really drunk. I'm worried she might try to drive. Remember what happened last time?
Mom's coming? Then I'll head home. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You know how she gets when she's alone.
What? Didn't you say you couldn't come home tonight because of work? You said you had that big project deadline. The one you've been talking about all week. The reason you couldn't make dinner with my parents.
If Mom's coming, I'll come home. I barely get to see her. You want to understand. She needs me.
You literally saw her last week. You kept saying work, work, work. You can just change your schedule that easily? What about the deadline? What about your team counting on you?
What? Who are you to question me? You're not in any position to comment on what I do. My mother comes first. Always has, always will.
Last I checked, I'm still your wife, so I have every right to say something. We're supposed to be partners. Or did you forget our vows already? The ones from just 3 years ago?
Who cares if you're my wife? That means nothing. You have 0 rights here. Wake up already. Mom's right about you. You're completely useless. You should at least pretend to be a good wife and keep quiet. Like all those other times when you know I'm right. Ever since we got married, you've been trying to come between us.
I've had enough. If you can come home right now, then come. I have things I need to say too. Perfect timing, actually. But you should stop your mom from coming. She sounds drunk. She's threatening to drive here. Do you want another incident like last time when she hit our neighbor's car?
Now you're telling me what to do about my mom? Such a pain. Just shut up. I'm coming home now. Stop trying to control everything. You've always hated my mom. I see right through you.
Please, stop your mom from coming. Are you even listening? Kyle, this is serious. I can hear her car. She just pulled up. I'm going out to stop her.
Hey, what's going on? What happened? Mom just called me in a panic. What did you do? You better not have upset her. Answer me.
Huh? What did I do? I called you multiple times and texted for help. How dare you ask me that way? Didn't you ask your mom what happened? I'm bleeding. Your mother hit me with her car. Where are you?
I did, but since you can text back, you must be fine. Mom sounded really shaken up. What did you say to her?
You heard what happened and that's your response? Your wife is lying here bleeding and all you care about is your mom?
Response? What are you talking about? Just answer my question. Is Mom okay? So you got hit by Mom's car while she was drunk? Is Mom hurt? The car better not be damaged. You're so clumsy. And why were you trying to drive at this hour? Probably startled her.
I wasn't driving. I was just waiting outside the house. I tried to wave her down to stop, but she accelerated. Someone called an ambulance. The neighbors saw everything.
What? Waiting for what? You're always causing problems, making everything complicated.
Because you wouldn't stop your mom. I knew she was coming. Remember when she crashed into our fence before? I was trying to prevent that from happening again. That's why I got hit. I'm seriously injured, by the way. The paramedics think my leg might be broken. Not that you seem to care. The police are here too.
You can text her, you must be fine. As long as Mom's okay. Did you have to get the police involved? You know how sensitive she is. This will devastate her.
Of course she's unharmed. That's why she called you, isn't it? Whatever. Get ready because I'm about to make your life hell. I've had enough of both of you. 3 years of this abuse. 3 years of being treated like nothing. And now this?
What's with that attitude? Glad Mom's okay. Just got here, by the way. Where are you? The house is empty. There's police tape everywhere. What did you tell them?
Whatever. We're at the hospital. Memorial General. Not that you asked. The doctors are prepping me for surgery. But sure, keep worrying about your mom.
What? Hospital? Stop being dramatic. Can't be that serious. Mom barely touched you. You're just trying to cause trouble like always.
This is unforgivable. Is that how you talk about your daughter being rushed to the ER? I may never walk normally again. And you're defending her?
Daughter? What are you talking about? You're confusing me. Just tell me what's happening with Mom.
I'll contact you again when she wakes up. You better be ready for what's coming. I'm done protecting both of you. The police have everything they need, including the security camera footage and witness statements. Good luck explaining that away.
Answer your phone. Where are you? I've been trying to reach you since yesterday. Mom's really upset. You need to fix this. Please keep calling her.
I was in emergency surgery, if you must know, for 6 hours. While you were comforting your mother, the drunk driver who hit me.
What? Why are you lying at a time like this? Emergency surgery? It couldn't have been that serious. You were texting just fine yesterday. Stop exaggerating.
I'm looking at 3 months recovery time. The only thing lucky is that I didn't hurt my head. There are multiple fractures in my leg, nerve damage, but I guess it's not serious enough for you. The doctors have documented everything. Every single injury.
What? Were you really hurt that badly? Why didn't anyone tell me? I'm your husband.
You clearly didn't care at all. My mom saw our text and was shocked. Oh, by the way, it was my mom replying to you last night, after my first surgery, when I was unconscious, while you were ignoring the hospital's calls.
Your mom? Why? She had no right to read our messages. That's private.
Because you, my emergency contact, wouldn't answer, so they called my parents and they came right away. At least they're helpful, unlike you. They've been here all night. Dad's already talking to lawyers about both the accident and divorce.
That doesn't give them the right to read our private messages. And what do you mean lawyers? And divorce? You're being hysterical.
You're the one who sent messages worth being concerned about. My parents saw everything. How you care more about your mom's car than your wife. How you tried to cover up a crime. It's all documented now. Anyway, we have nothing more to discuss. Don't contact me after surgery. My representative will be in touch when things settle down. I'm done being your family's punching bag.
Representative? What are you talking about? Whatever, that's not important. I'm calling about Mom. The police are harassing her. You need to tell them it was an accident.
Yes? What about that criminal? The one who nearly killed me while driving drunk again?
Watch how you talk about my mother. Who do you think you are speaking about someone else's parent that way? After everything she's done for you, taking you into our family, treating you like a daughter?
Just stating facts. She drove drunk and hit someone with her car. That makes her a criminal, doesn't it? And this isn't the first time. Remember New Year's, the mailbox incident? The neighbor's cat? How many times have you covered for her?
That's what I'm talking about. Mom got arrested because of you. They took her to the police station. You must have said something weird. Did you call the police? Why are you trying to destroy our family?
Well, there were witnesses and plenty of evidence in the yard. It's clearly a crime scene. I was rushed to the hospital in an ambulance and the police came too. Isn't that normal? The neighbors called 911. They saw everything. How she was swerving down the street. How she accelerated when she saw me.
I was trying to help Mom get away without anyone finding out. But the police came again this morning. They asked all these questions and arrested Mom. This is your fault. They're saying it was intentional, that she aimed for you. You must have said something to them.
No, she's just facing the consequences of her actions. If you hit someone with your car while drunk, you get arrested. So Kyle, you tried to cover up a crime when your own wife was hit? Do you realize it's also a crime? Interfering with a police investigation? The officers have your text too.
Hey, watch your words. What do you mean cover up? I was just thinking of Mom's well-being. She's fragile. You know how she gets. She can't handle jail.
Seriously? Whatever. Do what you want. I'm done with you. I'm cutting ties with this criminal family. After this is over anyway, my lawyer says I have a solid case, both criminal and civil.
What are you saying? Cutting ties? Can't do this to us. To me.
Obviously. I'm filing for divorce. Papers are being drawn up now. It should be ready by next week, along with the restraining order.
What? Divorce? Where's this coming from? I never said anything about divorce. You're overreacting like you always do. We can work this out.
Really? Haven't you basically been saying it? Calling me useless, telling me to get out, saying I'm just for show? You and your mom have been tormenting me this whole time. The constant criticism, the accidental shoving, the jokes about replacing me. I've documented everything.
Well, that was all true, wasn't it? Everything Mom said about you. You're not good enough for this family. Never were.
I don't know what's going on in your head, but I know everything you've been doing. I was going to ask for divorce even without this incident. The PI gave me everything last week. Every casino trip, every meeting with Michelle, every secret loan.
You're not serious. You had me followed? That's invasion of privacy. Those were business meetings.
Do I seem like someone who jokes about this? Actually, you're the joke here. Cheating, gambling debts, neglect, and now not caring when your mom seriously injured me? What's the joke is you saying you weren't planning on divorce? I have the text to Michelle about your plans to leave me from just last month.
Wait, what are you talking about? I don't understand any of this. How'd you get those? Have you been hacking my phone?
You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have all the evidence. That's why I wanted to discuss divorce earlier. But you were never home, and then this happened. How funny that both mother and son end up criminals. Like mother, like son.
Criminal? Me too now? I was just trying to protect my family. That's what a good son does. Something you wouldn't understand with your cold parents.
You mean cover up a crime? That's literally criminal, along with the embezzlement from your company to cover your gambling debts. My lawyer has those records too.
Are you stupid? Where are you getting this? You're making this up.
Well, you must be, to think I wouldn't notice all the trash you've been pulling. The late night calls, the missing money, the secret credit cards. I have it all.
I didn't know you knew. But isn't divorce too sudden? We can work this out. I'll pay you back every penny.
What? Sudden? After all this? What's with your head? 3 years of abuse, 2 years of cheating, $50,000 in hidden gambling debts, and now attempted murder? What exactly can we work out?
Okay, maybe what you said happened, but you probably don't have much evidence. Yes, Mom shouldn't have hurt you, but we're family. Shouldn't we forgive each other? What's the point of staying angry? I'll make it up to you, I promise.
I'm not angry, just disgusted. Maybe the evidence isn't much, but my lawyer says it's enough for a good settlement, both civil and criminal charges. The police are very interested in your mom's previous incidents and your cover-ups.
What?
I told you earlier, remember? about my representative contacting you? I won't be meeting you face to face anymore. Good for you. No more useless eyesore of a wife. Have fun with Michelle, even though she has kids. 3 of them, right? Does she know about the gambling or the other women?
What? How do you know about Michelle? And what kids? You must be mistaken. You've lost your mind. Been talking to the wrong people.
Whatever. I have evidence and a lawyer. You can't escape paying damages, plus compensation for this incident, and medical bills, etc. The hospital bills alone are over $100,000, and I'm looking at months of physical therapy.
This makes no sense. How did it come to this? What did I do? This is ridiculous. Not just damages, but compensation and medical bills? You're crazy. Have you forgotten how I kept you around despite being useless? How I paid for everything? Gave you a home?
You're the crazy one. The delusions end here. Every lie exposed.
What? You can't be serious. Who do you think has been paying rent and living expenses? I supported you for years, giving you everything.
Everything was fine because I kept putting up with it. Now you're going to lose everything and hit rock bottom. Straight to hell. The DA is very interested in the financial records. Your company's auditors, too.
That's harsh. And what's this about rent and expenses? Wasn't it coming from my account? I pay all the bills, always have.
Your accounts are empty from all your gambling debts. Your salary goes straight to debt payments. I've been paying everything for over 6 months. I told you about it. Whether you were listening or not, I don't know. Too busy at the casino, or with Michelle, or lying to your mother about where the money went.
What? I have no savings? You're lying. You have to be.
That's for you to check, not me. Figure it out yourself. We're getting divorced, so stop depending on me, scumbag. Garbage husband. The big statements don't lie. Neither do the loan shark's threats.
Watch your mouth! This is why everyone talks about what a terrible wife you are. No one respects you. Everyone knows what you are.
Huh? Who's everyone? Only you and your mom ever said that. And you're both criminals heading to hell now, so I don't care. Your coworkers know the truth. The neighbors too. Why do you think they called the police so fast?
That's the issue. I won't let you make Mom a criminal. Tell the police it was a mistake. Otherwise, Mom won't be released. Think about her age, her reputation. Sarah, do you have time? I want to talk. Can you call me? Please, everything's falling apart. The company suspended me. They're investigating the accounts.
I have nothing to say. Why are you contacting me? Go through my lawyer if you want to talk. And that's what they're paid for.
Sarah, I'm sorry. It's my fault you were pushed this far. Let's start over. That's the quickest solution. I'm sorry too. We all apologize to each other. It'll be fixed. I'll change, I promise. Michelle's gone away.
Nothing will be fixed. Why do I need to apologize too? Are you stupid? Your mom almost killed me. You tried to cover it up, and now you want me to apologize?
I was the fool. I see that now. The company's pressing charges. Mom's being charged with attempted murder. The casino wants their money.
Everyone knows that. About time you faced reality. Actions have consequences, even for Mama's boy.
Michelle never really loved me. She took everything and left. I realized that you were the only one who truly loved me. Let's start over. Please, I need you.
No way, you scum. Too late to realize she played you. Too late for everything. Good luck with your life. The prosecutors have everything they need from both of you.
Sarah, I am truly sorry. I tried calling your house, but you weren't there. The new owner said you moved. My lawyer said I could contact you once.
Yes, you don't need to contact me anymore. The case is settled. The restraining orders are in place.
I deeply regret what I did. I think Kyle does too. The jail time has changed me, made me see things clearly. How I enabled him, destroyed our family.
That doesn't matter to me anymore. Your realizations are your own. I've moved on. The physical therapy is finally working.
I understand. I know. But thanks to you, Kyle got away from that woman. He's working hard now. I've sworn never to drink again. I just wanted to apologize and thank you for not pressing the maximum charges, for showing mercy when we deserve none.
I see. I don't know what to do with that. Your actions spoke louder than words for years. The damage is done.
I just had to tell you. I'm really sorry for hurting you, for everything before too. The constant criticism, the emotional abuse. I was jealous of how he loved you.
Well, good that you both realize things. I've received all my medical cost and compensation. That's all that matters now. You can keep your apologies.
That's good. You deserve every penny and more. I'll regret this forever.
We won't have any contact going forward. I hope you both live better lives, you and your son. Goodbye. Don't stray from the right path again. The next victim might not be so forgiving. The next prosecutor might not be so lenient. After that, I made a firm decision to cut all contact with Kyle and his family, choosing to walk my own path in life. I heard rumors that Kyle is desperately working to pay off his debts to his parents, and his parents are helping him repay his gambling debts. I can only hope they've learned to live more decent lives. The security cameras I installed at my new house haven't shown any sign of them, and my lawyer assures me the restraining orders will be renewed automatically. Sometimes I still go to physical therapy, but I'm walking better now. My new life isn't perfect, but it's peaceful. And that's worth everything I went through to get here.